your Gavin. Read those books in a blink, oh yeah. Grab yourself a hot drink cause you're watching How to Train Your Gavin.
Yep, that's me.
Hey guys, welcome back to How to Train Your Gavin. Today I am doing my August TBR. I've taken a lot of the constructive criticism on board about my July TBR because it was the first one in a new TBR game that I'm doing called Play Your TBR Right. So I'll firstly explain. Play Your TBR Right is basically a TBR game that I'm doing where I choose between two different books, and the way I choose them is with cards, jumbo cards. So I put 5 cards out, I don't know what cards they are, I turn one over and I have to guess if the next one is higher or lower than the card before. So if I say higher or lower and get it right, then I progress. If I say higher or lower and get it wrong, then I have to read the book that I didn't necessarily want to read. Okay, so I got a lot of criticism, okay, about forcing myself to read books I don't want to read, which of course it is a stupid thing. I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit silly. But it's fun, okay? It makes the stakes so much higher. So I did take that criticism on board, and I'm only going to do one danger round. All of the other books in this TBR will be books that I own and I do want to read. There might be one that I want to read more than the other one, but they're all on my TBR and I essentially have to read them at some point or another. That is essentially the TBR game. Hopefully I condensed that and explained it so much better than I did in the first video, which I didn't explain very well. Also excuse the fact that I'm in a pyjama top. In fact, it's more like a nightie. But I mean, I don't have any pyjama bottoms on, so I won't show you just how far down the nightie goes. So before I get into the whole Play Your TBR Right segment of this video, which will be my entire TBR, but there are some books that I absolutely have to read in August for book clubs or arcs that I really want to get to. So I'll start with the book clubs. So the first book club, Middle Grade Monthly, is a book club that I host with Jade at JD Reads. We host it every month. It's for middle grade. And for August, we are reading The Jumbies by Tracy Baptiste. And because I'm always really bad at reading series, I always take ages. I'll read the first book and then not read the sequel for years. I've decided to also put on Rise of the Jumbies on my TBR. We're only reading the first one for the book club, so if you're participating, don't worry. All you have to do is read the first book. But just for me, I'm going to read Rise of the Jumbies as well. So I don't really know much about... I want to stop you right there. I'm going to say this about every single book on this TBR. I don't know much about this book, okay? I'm just going to stop myself right there and just say that right now. I'll not explain any of these books very well. Not until I've read them. But I do know this one weaves in Caribbean folk tales. This is about jumbies, and I think they're these made-up tales for kids that were told by parents to scare them. Her name's Corinne, and she doesn't quite believe that they're real. I think she goes into like this forest and finds out that they might be. I might have really made that sound really silly, but it looks so good and a bit spooky, especially with the Halloween season coming up. I think it'll be perfect for August with the start of fall and things like that. So definitely excited to read that, and then Rise of the Jumbies as well. I love the covers as well. These were recommended to me on Twitter, so thank you to the person who recommended these to me. For the Read Rate Review Book Club hosted by Jay Book Roast, we are reading Kingdom of Souls by Rita Barron, The Last Witch Doctor. This is about a girl who is born into a family of witch doctors. Ara, who is the main character, she doesn't actually come into her powers. I think she fails at doing all the things that witch doctors are supposed to do. Then I think children go missing from the village and things happen. It sounds really good. I heard so many great things about this one, and Rita Barron is such a fantastic, amazing woman. I've seen her on social media and I just absolutely love following her. She's just so amazing. But yeah, I'm so excited to read Kingdom of Souls. This has been on my TBR for ages. I had the arc and I didn't read it because I'm really crap with arcs, which is why I'm trying to change that in 2020. But I'm so excited to read this one. The live show for this will be on August 29th. Ali over at Mrs. Dunn Reads is doing a book club called Currently Reading and asked me if I could be part of the August book club, which is to read a middle grade book, Other Words for Home by Jasmine Woga. This is the August book club pick and I'm so excited for the live show. That one will be on August 29th as well. The same as Read Rate Review, but it's a different time zone, so I'm sure there'll be a few hours hours apart, so I'll be able to do both. It's absolutely fine. I will make it work. I'm so excited to read this because it is about a young girl and her mother getting sent from Syria to live in America, I think Cincinnati. I've just heard so many incredible things. I think it's told in verse as well. Yeah, it's told in verse, and I made that a goal of mine after reading and loving Black Flamingo by Dean Atta and Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. Love those books so much. So this is a middle grade verse novel, and I'm so excited. So yeah, thank you so much, Ali, for asking me to be part of that book club. So excited. Do go check out Ali's channel. I will link it in the description. Then we have The Dawn Chorus by Samantha Shannon. That one's going to be for Bonathon, hosted by Ashley and a Frog Through Fiction. We did live shows for the first 3 books in the Bone season series. The last one was in January because we're still waiting for the 4th book, which will be coming out next year. But a novella came out, which is an ebook exclusive. So fortunately it's only a novella, so I will be able to read it on my computer. I don't really know what that one's about at all. It is a novella, so it looks really short. But the live show for that one will be on August 8th, I believe. But we're really excited to get the Bonathon gang back together. So really excited for that one. There is also School for Good and Evil by Samain Chinani, which I don't own just yet. And that is for the A Touch of Whimsy book club, which is hosted by Lexi and Alexandra Rosen and Kaylin at Kaylin Abridged. Don't really know what it's about either, but I really want to try Samain Chinani's works. I think it's going to be incredible. So yeah, that's another book club pick, and I will link their channels down below in the description as well, and the Touch of Whimsy Twitter too. And finally, I also need to read Swing Time by Zadie Smith for a book club that I'm part of at home. So it takes place in London, New York and West Africa, and focuses on 2 girls who can tap dance. That book club is really helping me read more kind of like contemporary and literary fiction that I don't usually read. So I hope I can get to that. I don't own it, but hopefully I can get the audiobook for it. And then lastly, for the arcs that I want to read, The 10 Riddles of Eartha Quicksmith by Loris Owen. I kind of got sent this to me by Firefly Press. A special shout out to Leonie for sending me this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This comes out in September, 10th of September. This was in my most anticipated middle grade releases of Q3, which I will link that video up there as well. Yeah, this is about Kip, who gets an invitation to the dazzling world of Quicksmith's College of Strange Energy. While inside this kind of college, he has to solve riddles and puzzles and crazy treasure hunt that's like 400 years in the making. And I absolutely love the cover as well. I think this is going to be the final cover. It's just beautiful, and it's like, looks like it's going to be such a fun, adventurous middle grade, and I'm there for it. And there are also 16 books that I need to put on my TBR before I even play Your TBR Right, to be honest. I mean, I could like literally put these in the Play Your TBR Right and read less, but I need to read these 16 books for a specific reason, and I was going to do a secret TBR thing for it, but I kind of just, I'm so excited, I want to mention it now. But I will be reading, and I'm so excited about this, I will be reading the entire Cheetah Girls by Deborah Gregory series. There are 16 books in this series, so these are 4 bind-ups. There are 4 novels in each of these bind-ups, and I cannot wait to read these. This is about 5 girls who live in New York, and it's their dream and passion to be the most famous girl group of all time and to chase their dreams. I can't wait to say how different these are. I picked these up secondhand off eBay, and they were actually surprisingly quite cheap. They were a little bit harder to get hold of because they're not really readily available. They're a little bit old. I had no idea there were 16 books in the Cheetah Girls series. I've always loved the movies. Didn't realise there were 16 books. So I will be doing a reading vlog of me reading all 16 of these books. To be fair, the books are only around 150 pages each, so I could probably get a full volume out in a day. But I am working full time. I do have a lot of things to do, so this might be a reading vlog over a week maybe. There's something flying around in this room because I'm saying something, and I don't know if it's me. But anyway, yeah, I will be doing this. A huge shout out to Jamie, who kind of inspired me to do this, and I can't wait to read them. I can't wait for the vlog as well. Might use some green screen and join in on the Cheetah Girls. So that's 24 books already on my TBR, and we haven't even started the TBR game. Hallelujah. So now it's time for Play Your TBR Right. Cue the intro.
You're watching Play Your TBR Right. Yep, that's unoriginal.
So as I say, I will only be doing 1 danger round. I will only be doing danger rounds if I don't complete my TBR from the previous month. The thing is, I have completed my July TBR. so I don't need to do a danger round, but I want to for this. But in the future, if I don't finish a TBR, it depending on how many books I don't finish, I'll add a danger round to that round of play your TBR, right? So if I don't finish 5 books in my TBR that I said, I will do 5 danger rounds. Like, how does that sound? That sounds incredible if you ask me. That is quality entertainment. That is UKYABA award-winning entertainment if you ask me. I want to do my normal rounds, and my first couple of rounds are going to be middle grade, and I'll do some YA rounds and then some adult rounds. So my first round will be against Ding Ding Ding, the second and third book in the Polar Bear Explorers Club series by Alex Bell. So yes, I am putting 2 books on this side of the Play Your TBR, right? As I said, I'm really bad at completing series, and there are 3 books in the series. I read the first book for Paulathon in February, and I just never read books 2 and 3, and I really need to finish off the series. Also, in the other corner is Ding Ding Ding, The Trouble with Perfect and The Battle for Perfect by Helena Duggan. This is another middle grade series that I need to complete. Again, I am terrible for completing them. So one of these series is going to win this round. I really don't mind which doesn't win and which does win. I need to complete both of them, so it's fine. So I just want to say which ones I will be choosing. But yes, two books. I should really just be picking one, but you know. Okay, so I'll put the Polar Bear Explorers Club series on like this side, I think, and then I will put the Place Called Perfect series on this side, and then put the cards between them. So if I guess them all correctly and I get to this side, then I will be reading the Helena Duggan books. If I lose, then I read the Polar Bear Explorers Club books. That is the goal on that side, which was another good recommendation by the viewers of the last video. Thank you so much for the recommendations. Putting the book that I'm working towards on this side, of course. It makes sense. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first video. Let's shuffle again. I'll put them on the row up so you can see them a bit better. I mean, you can't really see them that well anyway. I need a better setup. I do. I need a better setup. Okay, so shuffled. Right. Let's begin. So my starting card will be a queen. Excellent. So I can change this card if I want to. I'm allowed 1 swap during the game, but I'm not going to use it now. I can use it at any time if I don't like the look of a card. I can change it for a different card. That is a rule, okay? So I'm going to keep that. And I'm going to say lower. Oh my god, are you joking me? I mean, that's fine because but what? There were the odds. The odds. Oh, I'm so glad that this was not a danger round because the odds of that being that. Are you joking me? I mean, I'm glad because I got to read the Polar Bear Explorers Club books, but still. What? How dare you? How dare you make me look like a mug on the very first round? That was a hard round, man. So, Explorers on Witch Mountain and Explorers on Black Mountain by Alex Bell are the ones that win. And this is about a girl called Stella, and she joins the Polar Bear Explorers Club on this wintry expedition. And that's all I'm telling you, because this video is going to run really long. Yeah, I will actually start telling you what these books are about, actually. Not that I really know. So, the next round is middle grade again, and I picked 2 books from my OwlCrate Jr boxes. And the first one is The Girl and the Witch's Garden by Erin Bowman. This one is about a young girl who goes to live on her grandparents' estate, and there are rumours that her grandmother's a witch, and it gives me Studio Ghibli vibes. In fact, no, it doesn't. It gives me Mary and the Witch's Flower vibes, and that's a different studio to Studio Ghibli. It gives me those kind of vibes. It looks good. Can't wait to read this one. So that's the first one. And the other one is Quintessence by Jess Redman. This one is about Alma who watches a star fall from the sky, and it sounds like Stardust. It really does. She has to find the elements, grow the light, and save the starling. So that sounds really good as well. Again, I'm not really fussed which one I lose at, so I will put Quintessence on this side and The Girl in the Witch's Garden on this side. Cards are shuffled. Let's begin. Cards are in place. The first card is a queen. Oh my god, if this is a king. Lower? Oh. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's a 5. Higher or lower than a 5? I'm going to say... Oh, it's a bit of a tricky one. Higher. Oh, Jack. Okay, lower, because Jack quite high. Oh, okay, fuck you. Why does it keep doing that? The odds of it being higher. The odds of it being higher. Why? But, I mean, I'm not mad because it means I get to read Quintessence by Jess Redman. But still, why? Why? This game is out to get me. This game is out. If this was a danger round again. Okay, so moving on to YA. At least I think this is definitely YA, right? Okay, the first one is Daughters of Unri by Nickie and Mayo. I've been trying to read this and put this on my TBR for ages. I tried to get this to be a book club pick, but fortunately it is a myth take pick that is hosted by Ashley and Frog Through Fiction and Charlotte. I will link the myth take Twitter down below, but this is the group book for August and September for them, so a great opportunity to try and read it this month. So this is one of them. The other one I don't own yet, and that is Cinderella is Dead by Carolyn Barron. I think it's 200 years after Cinderella, and I think girls are paired up with boys at these balls. And the main character has fallen in love with her best friend, and she doesn't want to be with a prince, and I think she runs away. I'm not too sure what it's about, but I just know that I cannot wait to read it. So that's my other pick. I'll put Daughters of Unri on this side. Cinderella's Dead is on this side. So if I lose, which I have done for the past 2 times, then I'll be reading Cinderella's Dead. And I'm not mad about it. So let's shuffle. The first starting card is a king, nice and high. I love these high ones that I'm starting off with. It works in my favour to begin with, and then it just goes downhill from there. So lower. Oh, fuck. Why is that against me again? Sorry. But in the last one, so if I get 2 of the same, then I automatically lose. A lot of people said that's really unfair. But, I mean, again, I'm doing this to myself. But it is a little bit unfair. So, when this happens, I'll shuffle cards again. And I have to guess higher or lower, the one that I pick up off the top. And if it is whatever I say it is, then I can progress. So, obviously, with it being a king, it's the highest card, so I will say lower. If it's a king again, then I lose. Okay, that's the new rule. So, right, this card I'm going to say is lower. 10. Excellent. Higher or lower than a 10? I will say lower. Yes. Higher. Lower. Oh, finally, I won a round. I won a round. Oh, well that means I will get to read Cinderella is Dead. I get to read Daughters of Unri, and honestly this has been a long time frickin' coming, let me tell you, I'm so glad about that. Okay, so the next 2 books are both gay books. Camp by Elsie Rosen. This was in my last Play or TBR, right, and I lost. Unfortunately, I didn't get to read this one because I ended up having to read Infinity Sun, which I ended up hating, and I gave a review on, which I will link above as well. I really still want to read this one, so I want to put this one on. I think it's set at a really gay camp. I want to read Heartbreak Boys by Simon James Green. This one is about 2 boys who both have been dumped, and they try to get over their exes, and they become best friends, I think. There are campsites and camper vans and sparkles, and it just sounds so good, and I love Simon James Green. I actually have an acknowledgement in the back of this book. I have been named, but I really want to read it. This comes out early August, so thank you so much for sending me this. Scholastic, thank you so much. So I will put this over here because I'm more likely to lose. But yeah, cards, shuffle. Right, okay, so the first card is a 10, lower. Well, that's fine because I lost. But as I said, I'm really sucking at this game today. So that means I get to read Heartbreak Boys, which I am really happy about. So for the adult rounds, I have The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune, and I really want to read this one ever since people have been saying it's a bit like middle grade but written for adults kind of thing. Like an adult middle grade. It's about somebody who goes to this weird house where there are kids with special abilities and he has to assess whether they're dangerous or not. I will end up losing, so I'll put it on this side. So as you can tell, I kind of want to read that one a little bit more because the other one is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. I do really want to read this, but it's starting a new series, and as I said, I just have so many that I'm already in the middle of that I should read first. This is about Vasya, and it's set in Russia, and I believe she can see danger approaching or something like that. It sounds really good, and I know a lot of people do love this series, and it seems to have all of those wintry kind of vibes, and I love books set in Russia or with Russian folktales. I do want to read it, I just don't really want to start a series right now. But, I mean, even though I've got it on this side, no, you know what, because I'll end up sabotaging myself, and that's cheating. So I'm going to put that over there and put that there. So I do want to get over to that side. I'm more likely to lose, but we don't cheat on this channel. The cards have been done. I'm actually a little bit nervous about this round. Okay, so the starting card is an 8. That is tricky. That is tricky. Should I swap the card? I don't usually swap cards. Should I swap the card? I'm going to swap the card. I get 1 per round, so I might as well. I want like a really high one or a really low one, just to make it easier. So King, excellent, the highest. So let's go lower. 9. Ooh, what was that? Was that an 8? See, if I had went lower there, I would have lost. Straight away I would have lost. I'm so glad I swapped that now. Okay, so 9, lower than a 9, lower. Fuck! Again, it's out to get me. It's fine because I do want to read this book, but I really wanted to read The House in the Cerulean Sea. I hate this round so much. And then the last adult round is going to be a bit of a classics take. So I really want to read The Magic Toy Shop by Angela Carter. It's about life-size puppets that come to life. Something like that. It seems really good. I've heard great things about it. It's a classic. It's gothic. Love it. And also The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. This is a sci-fi about somebody who finds out how to become invisible. But I watched the movie with Elizabeth Moss in and I loved the movie. But I know this is entirely different to the movie. So I'm not expecting the movie or anything. But it did put me in the mood to read this book. So I do want to read this one as well. I will put The Magic Toy Shop as the one I really want to read though, because I really do fancy something gothic. So The Invisible Man, I do want to read you. Most likely will end up reading you because I'm going to lose. Let's face it, I've only won one round. Pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. So we're starting off with a king. See, I feel happy that I've got a king, but no, my luck will be another king. Okay, lower. 4, excellent. Higher. 8. I can swap. Let's swap an 8 for a 10. Okay, that's better. Oh my god. If I say lower... Yeah, I'll say lower. Fuck! I mean, it's fine because I do want to read The Invisible Man, but I'm sick of losing. This game is making me feel like a loser. Stop it. So really, it didn't matter that I changed the freaking card. So now it is the danger round. So we are going to choose between a book that I really don't want to read and a book that I do want to read. I mean, saying that, the book I don't want to read is Tahanu by Ursula K. Le Guin. My Patreons over at my Patreon helped me pick this book as one of the books for the danger round, and they also suggested 50 Shades of Grey, which that would be hilarious. I think I'll do that in the next TBR one if I don't finish my TBR this month, which looks likely because I have about 30 on there. My patrons do help me with the danger rounds from now on. The Le Guin along was cancelled. We weren't enjoying the series, so we decided to stop doing live shows for them because we just weren't enjoying the books. So this is the last book really that I need to read, like last full book I need to read for it. So it could be good to get this one out of the way, but it would also be nice to not read one of these books in the month because I'm kind of just not feeling it, like, at all. I have heard good things about this one though, but at the same time, I'm still not really feeling it. So that's a book I don't want to read. It would just be nice to just take a step out of it, say, for a few years. So the book that I really do want to read is Arusha and the Song of Death by Roshani Chokshi. The third book's just come out and it comes out in the UK in paperback in September. I would like to try and catch up with the series. This is the book that I need to do that before the third book, and this is the second book in the Arusha series, which is about a young girl who accidentally unleashes this demon and she has to fix her mistake. I really enjoyed the first book and I hope the series just gets better and better from there. So that's a book I do want to read, so I'll pop it on over there and let's see what happens. Danger rounds honestly make me sweat. I feel like the last round was a bit of a danger round. In fact, the last 2 rounds felt a bit danger rounds, to be honest. The first card is an 8. I don't know what to do. Swap. I may as well swap. Because if I get a 7 or an 8, that's usually like right smack bang in the middle and I hate it when that happens. So I'll swap it and it comes to being 6. Still not even bad. Right, if I say... it's just not even going to matter, is it? Higher. Legit. Ace is a 1 in my round. Ace is a 1 in my game. Oh my fucking god. Seriously? Oh, I didn't even get a chance. 1 round out of 7 I won. 1! This is so unfair. I'm so glad I didn't do danger rounds the entire time. I would have been reading 6, books I didn't want to read. Great. You know what, I should put the hardbacks on the bottom. What am I doing? These are 29 of the books, but I also have Springtime by Zadie Smith, so that's 30. The Dawn Chorus, which is 31. And School for Good and Evil, which is 32. That's 32 books on my August TBR. Oh. And I also had a couple that I really wanted to read as well that I kind of want to sneak on for secret projects and stuff. But I don't know if that's going to be possible, to be honest. Because this is a lot. This is a lot, not going to lie. I don't know why I've done this to myself. Yeah, so this is my TBR. And wish me the best of luck. And unfortunately, I lost the danger round, which is going to happen every single month. I can feel it. This is going to be fun. I can't wait. So I'm going to end up having to put these down because they will fall. So I will wrap it up there. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And check me out on the socials in the description box and the channels that I mentioned. That'll be awesome. And I will see you in the next video. Usually I kiss and say goodbye, but I can't really move my arm and do that. So, goodbye.